Get on your bags, leave on your headset, and get it all out because it's gonna get rough and tough, and the biggest runs you have ever heard in the YouTube space is coming. Just to get you prepared and also let you know that Arsenal has bottled it again. We have bottled it again. Same old story every single year in, year out. Year in, year out. Same old story, guys. Same old story. Welcome back to the Arsenal Stand, ladies and gentlemen, and wherever you're watching from, you are way welcome to this particular live stream. And guys, it's not going to be easy today. It's not going to be that stream where we are so come and talking about the things and the way this team has actually shamefully taken us to another level where we are not supposed to be. This team has finally shown to us that they are capable of losing any particular game in their entire life. They are capable of losing anything when it comes to finals. Arsenal has gone to the finals for how many times? Many times. It has been Arsenal is actually among the teams, the highest team that has gone to finals and failed to win the finals 6 times. Highest time that a team has gone to play the League Cup or even any finals and has lost 6 times in the entire Premier League era. And guys, this is not just a simple story. This is something that Mikel needs to rectify and he needs to work on it right now. And right now, in the next game coming up, I need all this fixed completely. And also, this is nowhere near the performance that we expect from the team that is being said it is the best team in Europe at the moment. We don't expect that, guys. This is not a performance of a champion. This is not a performance of somebody who is vying to win the league. This is not a performance from players that know that they have been hurt by Manchester City multiple times in many games, in many scenarios. This is not the kind of performance you expect from a team that has lived for 6 years without lifting any trophy. This is not a performance that you expect from a team that is indeed wanting to win trophies. Guys, where should we start from? Where should I even begin from, guys? Mikel, Bukayo Saka, Kepa, like who should I start with? The entire team looks shambolic. Like everyone was just terrible. The only game we played was just 20 minutes. We had only 20 minutes of football. The rest was nothing compared to what we expected from these finals. 20 minutes of football. And Kai Evers didn't score that free goal, open goal. He should have even done something. Man, I don't know where to start, guys. Let me know in the comment what your thought is with this particular team. Is this the beginning of the end of Arsenal? Is this what we call Arsenal's bottling job returning to bite them? Is this the shark coming to bite the head? Is it something different that we wanna see? Is it am I crazy, guys? Is that, am I crazy to think like this? That this team that has gone to Wembley, played so well before going to Wembley, and when you get to the best moment of your life, the career that you all want to yearn and play for, the moment where you want to play and people see that you mean business and you value the supporters, you value your time and the money that you're being paid. Professional players earning 300 grand, earning 250 grand, 150 grand, 100 grand, 70 grand, whatever amount of money each of those players get, and coming out with this kind of performance, guys, this kind of performance on a platform that is meant for professional players doing the job for money. What kind of. I feel like if players could be sacked, this team should all be sacked today. If a team could sack a team, not even a manager, these players should all be sacked tonight. Like now. Not even Mikel Arteta. He has his own problem. I will get him to him. I'm going to start with these players. I'm going to talk about Arsenal and each player till we finish. Till we finish. I'm going to talk about these players, starting from Kepa himself. Kepa, whatever name he is, Azigabakasha, Arakabakala, whatever. Sometimes when you give names to people, guys, you need to look for good names, man. A name that you can't even pronounce, Arizabalaga. Like, what kind of name is that? The name alone, I don't know why Arsenal even signed him. I don't understand. A goalkeeper who was paid, he was bought for 70 million pounds. 70 million pounds. World goalkeeper record, 70 million pounds. And he has gone to finals at Wembley, wherever finals he have played, 6 times and lost all the 6 times he has ever been in the final. Why did even Mikel Arteta, for the first point, played this guy at the first place? Why did he even start him? Why didn't he play Raya, who was the best goalkeeper? I thought in the finals you play your best players. I thought that's what everybody wants. Why did you play your second string goalkeeper? I held my hand up. I was supporting Kepa. And I thought he had done great. He had played very well for this particular game. He has been there since the beginning. And I was very, very ready to support him and really stand with him. But the mistake that he has done today, that's the end of Kepa. I don't think he is going to play again for the Arsenal team. Good enough, there is no game left for him unless David Raya gets a very serious injury. He's out of Arsenal today. He's not going to play anymore. I don't think Mikel defended him because he know as a manager you have to defend your players and also defend your decision for starting Kepa. I don't think he's gonna even apologize or say, okay, I played him for this particular reason, I played this for this particular reason, and because what, all those words that he said in the press conference, wherever post-match interview, supporting Kepa, that he has been very good. Everybody knows he was good, but some things you could see in this game that he was not David Raya that we have seen the whole entire season. Solid Raya compared to Kepa. It's a ball that you can just. That was a very sloppy ball at first. And if you are a very good goalkeeper, either you just punch it up or you can just drop back a little bit and hold that ball. Like, how can you not? I just don't want to talk about this guy. He's pissed me off so much today. That's the worst goalkeeper Arsenal has ever had. I know we have had super bad goalkeepers in my reign. We even Fabianski could have saved that. Even Almunia could have saved that. Like terrible goalkeepers that Arsenal had. Very bad goalkeepers. I thought Kepa was not going to be among them. Almunia, Fabianski. Which other name? Name them. The goalkeepers that were very bad at Arsenal. Name them. And Kepa wasn't in the list. I don't think he was on the list for sure. But when you need your players, this goalkeeper has really, really, really ruined everyone's day. I know it's just not only about that particular goal that we let in, just purposely, our own mistakes. I've been saying it this season. Arsenal has been their own problem. And Arsenal always inflict in their own problem. They bring in their own issue. They bring in every single problem that they don't need to bring in again. I just don't understand. We are our own enemy. We bring every issue here and there, laughing, talking, dancing, doing whatever we want in the pitch, not concentrating. That goal, that first goal, shouldn't have even been for the first place a goal. Why would you play a keeper that is second string in the final? Loyalty, because he's been good, he's been playing well. But in the final, you don't make those silly mistakes like that. You professional players don't make silly mistakes like that in the finals. Why would you even do that? Professional players Heather saying, "Oh, he's a very, very good goalkeeper. We got him just for £5 million. £5 million, that's worth it. It's a very, very good amount of money, and he deserves to start." Oh, 5 million is the no-brainer, 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 no-brainer. We get him. He's such a good goalkeeper. Everybody praising the signing of Kepa when he first came to the Arsenal, and I don't really understand why even for the first place, Mikel Arteta signed Kepa to come at Arsenal. Now I'm questioning, why did he come? Why do why do you make a mistake in the finals where you know Arsenal need this trophy? They haven't won anything completely, anything completely for the last 6 years. Last 6 years. And these players have gotten pain. They have been through pains every single year for the last 6 years. Arsenal hasn't won anything. Every time they talk about, oh, the fire in our belly, the fire in our belly, we're going to use the fire in our belly. The same word every time. Mikel Arteta using it today again. Now we're gonna go the next 2 months left. We have to be on this and this and this. We have to like do this and be on top of our games and like maybe win and do. The Premier League is there for the taking. 9 points ahead. Manchester City will win their game against Crystal Palace. It will come down to 6 points. We go to Etihad. We do the same thing. We are doomed. Go play the same kind of football, defending in the first position, not attacking, not even playing with the strength of our striker, just laying back and letting Manchester City come and consume them in their half. What kind of football is that? What kind of finals do you go with, you know, just timid, you know, just inexperienced, playing like they've never been footballers, doing whatever you think is that I've never seen Arsenal disorganized in passes like this before. This entire season, we have been on our game, we have played our football, and everybody has seen. We know we have been struggling so much with the pace and, playing our game to the level where everybody thinks Arsenal. No wonder we are called set piece team because we don't create whenever we want to create. These players are just all useless, in my opinion. I'm gonna talk on each of them. We are gonna be here for so long, guys. Buckle up. We are gonna stay here for ages. This is not gonna be just a one day of, 1 hour stream. We're gonna be here till we exhaust every single player one by one and talking about each player on whatever they have done today and why it hurts so bad to be an Arsenal fan when you know for sure that this team can do better and they just don't show up on the day that they're supposed to be showing up. What was that today? What was that? How can you explain this performance? How can you explain this performance? How? Let me know in the comments. How do you explain this? 20 minutes of football. The rest is kick your ball up high, go clear the ball. Oh, go clear the ball. Oh, clear the ball. Okay. Nothing completely, no intention to go win the game, no intention to really play your football, playing with Manchester City's strength, not bothered to play your own game, controlling. Oh, we are very good at controlling games. We have to control our games, control our games, control our games. Every single what did we see today? Was there what we call football in the Arsenal team? It was on a Manchester City. The first half was kind of even. We didn't know what to do. City was on it, and everybody was like this and this and this. No, we don't really know what we're going to do. Oh, maybe we just shy, trying to find how Manchester City. The end of the first half came at the right moment because Arsenal were just being drawn back to their post. It's like we are training attacking team versus defending team. And we say we are the Arsenal going on to win the Premier League. Man, what are we doing? 6 years down the road, and you play this way. You wait for 6 years to get to the finals, and you play exactly like this is your first year to play in the finals. Guys, what are we doing? What is Mikel Arteta doing? What is Bukayo Saka doing? What is Kepa doing? Why do we play like we have never been footballers? Some of us could even like the goal for man, guys. I just don't really know. I mean, it's so frustrating. Very very frustrating. Super frustrating, guys. I don't know how about you. I mean, let me know in the comment. It's frustrating to watch your team that you expected them to be on it and play the game exactly the way they like. I don't even recognize the tactic that Mikel Arteta was using today. Was it 4-4-2? Was it 4-3-1? Was it 4-3-3? Like it was just waffles. It was just spaghetti everywhere. Oh, stand here, play. Declan Rice ending up playing right back, guys. Right back, midfield to right back. We are finished, guys. Like I said, we are completely finished. This club is finished. Like, like seriously, we are done. We are completely done. We are going back to 2026. I mean, 2024, 2025, where Thomas Partey used to go back to play in the right back against Manchester City. That has never been good this entire season. And we made them look like they were the best team in the world. Like seriously, Chucky jogging the ball, juggling like what? Ben White. I like what Ben White did on Chucky. Anyway, that was I could knock you out and play you, kick you off the game. I just get a red card. Like humiliating Arsenal in front of the Arsenal fans, in front of the Arsenal players. Nobody's going to attack the ball, just watching him do his stuff. What was that, man? Where was the Arsenal players? Where? Like nobody was even going to attack him, juggling the ball like he's doing his training or doing his warm up in the pitch, in the middle of the game. I will kick you down in a minute. Get the red card and fly away. What kind of football is that, guys? this team needs to learn from every single moment that they go through. I don't think they even have. I know this is a very small trophy, and I understand that. But do you know what would have done to this particular team if we had gone through to win this? This would have been so massive boost, a very massive boost that I have never seen Arsenal go through. This could have been a turning point for Arsenal to now be the team that everybody will look up to, the team that everyone would say, yes, they started building very, very easily. Now that they have started winning goals, winning trophies, it's going to be very, very important for this team to keep winning. And we have let the fans down. Mikel, you have let the fans down completely. You have let this particular Arsenal team down completely zero. You brought us down. You brought us down. And there's no excuse. We deserve to lose against Manchester City. We deserve. There's no way I can say Arsenal was a better team. Look at the stats here. Look at these statistics. 7 shots. Manchester City, 10 shots. 3 shots on target. And Manchester City just had 2 shots on target and those 2 goals. And they utilize it very well and smartly. Very clinical. And Arsenal had 7 shots, 3 on target. Nothing like even going in goal. I don't even know where they got these 3. They should have been. I don't even recognize the 3 shots that we had on target, other than the one for maybe Kai Evers, the one that he missed. That's the only shot of target that I can think of in the game. And it's just frustrating, guys. Very, very frustrating. I don't know what you guys think, but let me know in the comment what your thought is and give me your opinion on it, because I believe this team requires a lot and a lot and a lot of pain. We have undergone so many scenarios in this in these past 6 years, and it looks like we haven't learned anything from it. Completely, we haven't learned any single thing from this particular game that we have played. For how many years have we been waiting for this moment? Amount of interviews that these players have done prior to the Carabao Cup finals. How many? Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Eze. Like, everybody was running their mouth around. Yes, we know how it means for these funds. We know how it means for these funds. We are going to do our best. We have to win this. We have to come and show up. We have to do this and this. This is so important for us. We have been waiting for this. This is the moment where we have to come and play. Did you guys really show up today at Wembley? Some of you were still at home sleeping. Bukayo, what were you doing at Wembley? It looks like his spirit was at home. He wasn't on the pitch. Trossard, looks like he was just eating pizza somewhere, not playing the game. What was the main reason? How effective is this going to be? What is going to be the next step after this? That's what we're going to talk about later on. But guys, this is not good enough. Not good enough. Like I can say, this is not good enough for any Arsenal fan to accept this kind of performance and stay with it and think that this performance is required, is acceptable in any way, shape, or form. We cannot accept this performance. If you accept this kind of performance, I don't think you are a real Arsenal fan. I know many people say, "Oh, it's just Carabao Cup. It's just Carabao Cup. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's just Carabao Cup." And for sure, you don't have to even worry about it. Why shouldn't I worry about it? Why? It's Arsenal. It's Arsenal, guys. We have been waiting for moments like this for how long? How many years have I really seen Arsenal lift trophies? How? This trophy, we haven't won this trophy. The last time we did was 1992 struck 1993 season. How old was I? I could even barely talk. Like, and now you had the chance to bring back the memories from the 1992s or 1993 when we were just being born, or maybe we were still in the womb or wherever we were, and now you just come and disorganize everyone's hopes. That's why I remember saying, if you also it's a team where if you invest your time, you invest your energy, you put your mind, and you support them in the most important moments where you want them to show up, they disappoint. This is not the first time Arsenal has disappointed me in every finals I've been to. This is not the first. Wenger's reign, Wenger's season. We go to play at Wembley, Hull City, Wigan, strangling us, beating us like we have never been Arsenal before. Newcastle beating us like we are not Arsenal. Manchester United, Liverpool, everybody was dunking on us like we were not the team to really be on. Like, it feels like the trend is still continuing. And that is why I said same old story every single year in, year out. Same old story, guys. Same old story. Every year, every year. Arsenal brings new players, they remain the same. Brings new coach, they remain the same. Bring any, whatever they bring in the system, kind of it's a default for us to go back to the normal of bottling jobs. Bottling jobs. And when you look at the way these City players have started talking about Brett Allen saying that Arsenal doesn't know how to win. They win, they beat us last time 5-0. Now for us, we beat them in the games that matters the most. They like Allen coming out to say Arsenal doesn't know how to win and they only win in useless games. When it comes to the time that it matters, Arsenal doesn't do anything completely. Brett Allen saying it. That is disrespectful. To some extent, it is true because we don't show up in the day and the time that we want our team to show up and mean business. We don't show up. It's been our norm. How many years have we been here? How many years have Arsenal tried to go in for Carabao Cup finals? Last year we got beat. We went now back to the Carabao finals, got beat. FA Cup, the only one that we went to when Mikel Arteta first came in, we won 2020, no funds. And today was a very good chance for Arsenal to show that we have stepped up, we have grown, we are a different team now. We have learned from all our past. We have gained the pain, like Mikel Arteta also said, we have fire in our belly, fire in our belly. We're going to use the 2 months to generate that fire in our belly and generate something to win this Premier League. We hope so, Mikel. We hope so. Let's see. Manchester City still has a game at hand. Beat Crystal Palace. You're down to 6 points. You go to Etihad. If you haven't won your game against Bournemouth or whatever team we're going to play in the Premier League, that's a big blow. That means we have to go in for a run completely. Even if we go to Etihad, we have to at least try to not get beat. We have to stay in the game no matter what happened. And I want Arsenal to go there to show Manchester City that probably the performance that they had at Wembley was just something that was just, I don't know how to call it, was unreal or something like that. We have to come out as a team to now go on and win this Premier League. If we can't win the Premier League, guys, I think we need to talk. Mikel, I would have to call him in my office. We would have to talk. Basically, we will have to talk because you cannot lose the league at the position that we are at or in at the moment. There is no way Arsenal has to lose this Premier League to Manchester City again. The way Semenyo was talking about pocketing Nkapia, Nkapia was seen as the best defender until when he got that yellow card. And this ref, I'm gonna come to this, but like guys, I said, I'm not in a hurry to finish this live stream. We are gonna stay here for even 2-3 hours, guys. I'm gonna talk about these players one by one. Please keep your comments coming. Just don't sit there. Keep your comments coming, questions, answers, and let me know your frustrations. I want this chat to be blowing right now. If you're a real Arsenal fan, you should be blowing right now with a lot of chat and really talking about this particular game. If you think I'm overreacting, you can also let me know. But if you think Arsenal deserve something more than what they deserve, you got to be angry. Like a lot of time people put in this kind of situation. A lot of time people put to even like investing your time to go and enjoy the game and come back home and you're like, what did I just do? Why did I spend 1,500 for ticket? Go watch a shambolic team that doesn't know how to play football. Let a player of in the name of Shaki dribbles and jokes the ball right in front of them, looking and nobody kicks him down. Like, what did I pay for? Did I just pay to go look at Manchester City, watch them do whatever they do to my players? And the travel from Wembley coming back home, spending 3-4 hours. What is that, guys? Like the time that we invest in this particular team, I don't know if these players even know. There are fans that always, every season, spend their money to watch this team. And if you had a chance to go to the finals, and that's the moment where you have to really, really perform and give your fans back the appreciation all the time, all the money that you spend every time going to watch them. And what they give you is a 20 minutes performance. 20 minutes performance. And the rest is, yes, City, you can do whatever you can do on us. We are just Arsenal. Oh, we are bottlers. We are bottlers. We bottle everything. Yeah, come. Sit, come do whatever you guys can do. We are bottlers. We are gonna accept every ball that you come. We have very, very good defense. We are good defenders. That's what looks like. Like that's what I think Arsenal is. Inviting pressure onto them every single game we play. We haven't been playing well, guys. I understand that Arsenal hasn't been playing well. The last few games, we just won these games by luck. Even with Leverkusen, we didn't create anything much. It was just out of the blue as they got the goal. Out of the blue, Saka, mistakes from Leverkusen, Rice got the goal. We have been playing poorly the last few games, the last 5 games. We haven't been really performing like a real performance. I see you, Sabahala. Let me see some comments here real quick. I see you. Oh, are you Michael Jordan? No, I am not. I don't know why he's saying that. Keep doing your thing, bro. Thanks, man. Thanks. It's just frustrating, man. It's frustrating. I don't know what you think. Poor performance apart from Saliba. No one turned up, man. That's what I was talking about, man. I hope I'm pronouncing your name well. It's Sabahala, right? Sabahak. Yeah, I will call you Sabah. I may call you Saba, just to be, just to be easy. So In my opinion, guys, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating for any fan. Some of us just love to do this for fun. We love to talk about Arsenal. We love to talk football. And if you see a team that you have been following for years, guys, you have been following these teams for years. And when it matters the most, like Alan said, we don't turn up. It's so painful. It's very, very devastating. It's disappointing for the least. Because when you have a team that you want to route, you want to cheer for, you want to be brag for, I've been here on the channel the last few days saying that this is going to be a tough game, but Arsenal is going to, if they turn up, they're going to win. I was backing up my team thinking we were going to turn up and do our best against a very weak City that hasn't been very good this season, hasn't done anything completely to show to us that they're better than Arsenal. I haven't seen anything that City has done this season that shows that they are better than Arsenal in any way or shape or form. And we turn our back on them. Just beat us. Do whatever you want on us, guys. Run us down. You are superior. We give so much respect to Manchester City, and I feel it's almost like sickness. I would say a disease that if whenever we're playing Manchester City, we just shy down and say, "Yeah, do your thing. You're champions. Do your thing. You're champions." Inferiority complex. These coach over respect what is his name? Guadiola. And these players are all paranoid. I would say they all the players kind of fear playing against Manchester City. Every time we just don't turn up against Manchester City. We don't. Like we don't turn up against Manchester City so many times. So many times. And this was the moment that we needed to show up. Arsenal needed to be there to show that, yes, we are the team leading up in this Premier League. We have been the better team in this Premier League. And we needed to put Manchester City to real understanding, to realization that we are the team to beat. And guess what? We just turn our back to them. And we let them slap us left and right. We even turn both of our cheeks. Slap this side. 2 goals. Our own mistake from a keeper that we thought we bought for £5, £5 million. That's so cheap. I take it. Kepa for £5 million. We take it. We take it. That's a no-brainer. We take it. Get cheap things, and you always get back cheap results. That's what I can say. Cheap things are costly at the end of the day. It is costly. If you buy it now, you think you are saving. But in the long run, you are killing yourself. And that's what Arsenal is doing. Buying Kepa for £5 million, thinking they're saving money because he's going to be a second string goalkeeper. He can play Carabao Cup. He's a very good keeper. He has been, he's at once he was one of the most expensive goalkeeper ever heard in the Premier League, £70 million. And if he's available for £5 million, why should we go and waste money on buying a different goalkeeper that is £8 million, £24 million? In the name of whatever name we were looking for. And Mikel thinks that is saving money for the Arsenal in a long run. Killing yourself, man. You're killing your own self. Dying. We are terrible, guys. Self-inflicted pain. That's what we always do. Arsenal is a good team. We are a very, very good team. But we always and always kill our own self. Silly mistakes. Very, very silly mistakes. Let me see you guys in the comments. I don't want to just talk nonsense. I hope they lock in and bring the league. That's our hope, man. We just keep praying. There is no way. I don't even trust that this team is capable of winning this Premier League if we continue to perform like this. I have heard so many times Mikel Arteta saying, "Yes, we are going to leave this month. This 4 months is going to be the best month of our lives. We're going to see, look in the mirror, and said, yes, we have to win this." I have heard a lot of nonsense from Mikel, a lot of nonsense from these Arsenal players, and I'm tired of it, guys. I am tired because they keep saying the same thing and no results for it. How many times did these players come in interview before this fight, before this Carabao Cup, and say, "Yeah, we are gonna do this for our fans. We're gonna play our game. This Arsenal team is different. We have grown. We have learned. We have, we have this fire in our belly, and we want to win this for the fans." And you give us 20 minutes of football. The rest is sham. And you think you are earning 300K, 25K. It's frustrating, guys. Very frustrating. No creativity in the middle due to injuries. I mean, man, don't even start on the injuries, man. I don't think this is just injury problem. Arsenal, with the level of the players that we have at the moment, no injury problem should even cause any problem to us. Why did we even? If you know you had injuries, if you know you had problems in the midfield, why didn't you change the midfield earlier? And Kepa got yellow card very, very early in the first half. Why did he came back to start in the second half? He should have just started Calafiero straight away in the second half. If he was really, really the real manager that wants to win this particular game. He knew Semenyo is a very, very good player, and Nkape is already on yellow card, and he could not do anything. He couldn't tackle this guy, and you still keep him for 60, 70 minutes. Why? Why should you do that as a manager? He should have changed this left back right in the second half. Brought in Calafiori. That could have helped. I just don't understand why he even kept in Cape all that long until they scored, and then you now start rushing to bring in players who didn't even make any difference, like completely. It felt like we were just the same team, first half, second half, and we are just injuries can play a role, but I don't think this Carabao Cup. I know Eze would have made maybe a difference. We never know. He's not gonna. He didn't play, so we don't really know. We would never know if he would have improved the team, or he had a chance, or he had even tried. I have not seen even the whole entire game that we played. It's only Calafiori who at least had a shot and hit the post. Declan Rice didn't do anything. Nobody had any shot. But they let go of Ethan Waneri. I know. I mean, that's just now. It's just a cry that many people are crying. Even if Waneri would have been there, I don't think he would have made any difference because Mikel wouldn't play him. Like, how many times did he just need a player to come in and change the game, and he doesn't play Waneri? There's some games we have played this season, and you can see clearly that we need creativity, and he doesn't bring any creative player. Instead, he brings a defensive midfielder, or brings a winger, or brings in a defender. Waneri is a good player. I think he even scored today. Yeah, he did score in the Marcel League. And Arsenal is just here fidgeting, trying to find things to survive on. I am fuming, man. I am fuming more than you. I just, like I said, I'm gonna be here for as long as sleep get me. I'm gonna just talk nonsense and whatever I have in my brain and cut these players in, then I can see what we will do. because this is not good enough for the level of Arsenal. The time we invest in watching Arsenal and doing things for Arsenal is just way beyond for us to get a 20 minute of football to see in the finals forever. Like Mohov, I mean, like finals where you know you at the end you're gonna celebrate and have a trophy, and you just give us 20 minutes of football. The rest is like kick the ball, oh yeah, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it up, up, aerial balls going to nobody outside, going to the Manchester City goalkeeper. Manchester City had eye line in the first half. We could clearly see. We could have, if we had, maybe Nogard would have even seen those passes. Nogard has done some passes, in the few games that I've seen him play. He could have maybe lobbed it over, and maybe we could have got a goal for Gyökeres or stuff like that. But nobody would even. We didn't take advantage of this high line completely. Everybody was just like, "Yeah, come get us, come get us, come get us." All the midfielders were hiding, completely hiding, completely hiding. Nobody was there. Let me know if you think any midfielder today was really showing up to the defenders to get the ball. Everyone was hiding. Everyone. No one was even seen. Completely. Everybody was hiding. Guys, it's just frustrating. Saka was, I mean, as always, man, this man has been, I don't know if it was this engagement or this wedding preparation coming on, or is it, this 300K. Every time Arsenal give a 300K to any player, it's just always turned out to be really, really bad for those kind of players. I hope it's just one off, guys. I hope it's just one off. It's whole same story. Part of it, I know Mikel played this guy for so many years, guys, so many years. Mikel played this guy so many years, and I think it's just part of his fatigue. It's just part of his game. He's not up up to the level that he's supposed to be in. I see you, C-Tech. I will get back to you. I give you, man. I give you the flowers today. You deserve to win, Sitak. You deserve to win. Chicken. That's what chicken is saying. Saka was terrible. He's always terrible. This few games, it's been terrible every single time. Anyone that gets paid 300K at Arsenal, it's a curse. I kind of believe you, man, Saba. I kind of believe you because it has happened so many times now, so many times. Let me see from how we have no one that can make something happen when we are attacking. That's man, you just hit the nail on the head. Arsenal has been here for how long under Mikel Arteta? How much have we spent? Was it 200 million, 300 million? And it's in the team that we're building. There is no one completely, no one that if we are playing, the other opponent would say, oh, take care of this player. He's hot. Oh, we have to really, really worry about this striker. We have to worry about this winger. At the moment, Arsenal doesn't have any what we call terrifying figure in this Arsenal team. Even if that player is just there for the name of it, where you say those days we used to have Henry, Vieira, you had Pires, you had Leb. That's the reign of Alexander Leb. You had Fabregas, Van Persie. Like every time any club that we go to, they see Van Persie, they see Humberg, they see Beckham. Like they know this is gonna be hurt. These are very talented players, but at Arsenal now, even Wolves can come and just roar at you, and then they just all collapse, get blown away because there's no one that any team fears in our team. Gyökeres is just semi-manual machine. That is not even a real striker to me. Saka, not on it at all. Not on it completely. Who else is there? Trossard, shambles. Declan Couscous today. Declan Couscous today. Man, Man, guys, you are crazy. Everyone was just poor except Saliba. I think Saliba was trying. I mean, he was. I mean, I guess. Yeah. Thanks, Saka, man. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody really going on and giving us a chat here. Thank you so much for joining. It's just Saka. I mean, man, Saka, you need to improve. You need to improve, man. I think you the 300K given to you, Saka, boom boom. You need to improve, man. If you're gonna be like that, performing the whole season like this, man, we don't expect anything completely. I don't think we are capable to get any. We are gonna get even the Premier League that we think we have almost won. It's gonna be a big problem. 7 games, man. We can lose all those 7 games if we are not creative. If we are not on our game, I think we may lose maybe 3 or 4 games. They are not very good. I mean, tough games, but in this current situation, the way we are playing, the way Mikel is setting his team, the way injuries is coming again as they out, I saw Odegaard coming in walking today. I don't know how fit he is. It's gonna be a problem. But we hope we can win. CTEC, 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 the famous Manchester. Let me see what CTEC is saying here. This is my Manchester City buddy. What is it? Big up, big up. Let's go, CTEC. Massive win. We are coming for that prem now. The Sharks are bland, man. I don't think you're gonna do anything on us. I mean, I give you the chance unless we just bottle it. But I think with the Premier League, I believe no matter what happened, we should be able to win. We should be able to go on and win this. If we bottle this, man, if we bottle the Premier League, guys, I still don't know what I will do, but I don't think I will be talking like this on the channel. It's gonna be a different Francis that you guys have never seen. If we bottle the league, guys, CTAC, don't expect me to be here laughing like this. It's going to be a massive, massive day if we bottle the league. But we are not. Park the bus and can't believe it. Man, we were we were terrible, man. We were terrible. At the end of the first half, if you watch that, man, that was hard to watch. Very hard to watch, guys. Premier League, top of the Premier League, team that is winning only lost 3 games in the entire Premier League, 7 draws. And we were just defending like we had never been playing Manchester City in our entire life. I couldn't believe it, man. I could not believe it. We were just inviting pressure on ourselves, inviting pressure on ourselves. The second half was just terrible. That's the worst performance in the second half I've never seen. I mean, I've ever seen. The I mean, I feel like defense did their job. They were trying. They did their best. But like Zubimendi with that goal for Chucky, like how would you be falling at that moment? Like not Chucky, what is his name? O'Reilly. Like I know O'Reilly is a tall boy, but Zubimendi, you are stronger than him in your shot, and he couldn't even really like go in front of O'Reilly to support and really defend that goal. I mean, I know actually, what is his name? Kepa made the mistake, and that was the problem. And that maybe caused him not to really thought the ball was going to come to him, but he could have even saved that Zubimendi. And he was just, not capable of doing anything. CTEC, CTEC, you guys were good today. Like, undoubtedly, you guys were on it, and you deserve the win. I think Arsenal were just, BS. They didn't really know what to do. I need to sign the Arsenal. I need to sign for Arsenal on 300K, please. Man, you don't even try. Don't even try because you're gonna be cursed and you will just eat that money, the 2 million a week or a month, and the end of the day, your hamstring will be broken. That's what happened to Saka. Mikel Arteta will completely destroy you. Don't even try. My fears came true. Jeff, I think, yeah, I think you're correct, man. I remember you saying that you're worried. I remember you, Jeff. I completely agree with you. This was not what I expected. I was really thinking Arsenal has been this good, even if I knew we haven't been playing well. But I was just convincing myself that this is going to be a game that Arsenal would totally tear down Manchester City, and that would be the end of City this particular season. But guess what? We didn't turn up, guys. We did not turn up. We were just our old same Arsenal. Uh, just focus on the league, man. I know that's the trend now. There's nothing else. We're gonna start doing. Tomorrow we shall still do stream. So we'll still do. We're gonna do therapy now. Therapy, Arsenal therapy will be tomorrow, same time, and I hope you will join and talk every single thing. But today we are just here to chill and discuss. Whatever comment you have, keep them coming. I'm just gonna go them one by one. We can talk all night and finish every single thing you guys. So I want also your comments on the game as well, because I don't know if I'm overrated. What would losing this game, do to Arsenal? In your opinion, do you think it's gonna affect them in the Premier League performance in the next few weeks? I know we are going in for, we're gonna still gonna play that is FA Cup with Southampton, and also we're gonna play Bournemouth after the international break. So basically, do you think this loss will affect Arsenal negatively? If you think it's not, why? Like, give me in the comments. I just want to hear your thoughts on it. And if anybody is available there and wants to join the stream, I can put the link up there and you can join in the call. I just want people to chat. I'm gonna put the link up there. If you want to join the stream, you're more than welcome to just talk and chat. If you have good internet, you can join on call with your phone or your laptop, wherever you have, as long as you can be heard. I can really work out things with my sound here. Even if you have bad sound, I can fix it and you can hear. If you want to join, just let me know. I will put the link up here for you to join. I just want to discuss Arsenal today. It's been very, very frustrating for me that I can't just talk by myself. I need you guys to hear. Maybe you will help me grow up. Understand more if I'm just being mistaken by what I saw in the game as well. Like I said, CTAC, don't try that. I've already seen that. Come on here. And I say, just focus on the Premier League. That is Wood Day. Yeah, would say. I think that's how you pronounce your name. And then Saka saying Saka needs to be benched for the rest of the season, and Dama needs to start. Jeff, that's our reaction, man. That's our reaction. I mean, Saka's been a good player, man. He's not a terrible player. The only thing is, Mikel just overplayed him the last few years, and since 2020, 2020, 2018, 2019, up to now, Saka's been playing how many games? 60 to 70 games every season. That can destroy you, man. And getting that hamstring, and also having that surgery, that affects your game in so many aspects. I don't blame Saka, man. I just blame Mikel Arteta for not even giving a rest to this boy, even after returning from this hamstring. He should have just rested him and eased him down in a little bit, slowly, by slowly, and that could have actually given Saka to regain his momentum and gain his strength and go on. It's just very painful to see how Saka play, man. This is not the Saka that we want. This is not the Saka that we all know. It's a different Saka. After this injury, when he came back, it's just not the Saka that everybody knew. And I think it's not all about him. I think it's part of Mikel Arteta's problem. And I think he needs a rest. I don't think if he would not even go for this English, call, I think he would be good. If he can stay and fake an injury or something and let him just stay, not go for this, what do you call it, whatever, international break, I think he would gain from that. He would gain a lot from that. But anyway, It's just what it is, man. Mikel is proving he is out of his depth, mate. Millie, you're very correct, man. You you guys know my only fear with Mikel is he's just very shy of his own self. Like he's so tough on himself that he doesn't even think of flexing his muscles, even to the level where I don't think he can even cut his own self accidentally. What does that mean? I'm saying Mikel doesn't really have open mind when it comes to the most important part of his life or game. He just has this systematic face where he always turn to instead of turning to his instinct or turning into his, sometimes there are games where you have to just use your gut and see that this is not working. I'd have to put this system out and just step out of my comfort zone and do the unexpected things. He had done it only once, bringing Darman last time against Everton. And this game, if you're a really logical manager, seeing that Nkapia has already gotten yellow card, why do you wait until 60, 70 minutes to take Nkapia out? For the second half starting, he should have just even completely taken Nkapia out, brought in Calafiori, start second half all over like exactly like that. Said, I'm gonna go for this. We still have a chance to win this game. Nkapia, Semenyo is a very good player. Why do I need to keep you here? Please just forgive me. I know you're already under yellow. You have already have yellow card. Just stay out of the game. Calafiori will take over here. That could have been a real manager who wants to win game of football. But he didn't do that. He shied down. It comes down to his own self, where he doesn't make decisions at the moment where you really need to make decisions. I'm not saying letting Calafiori start in the second half would have changed anything. But at least we could have seen that, yes, he's going ruthless now. He wants to go for it. And our players were not going for it. They over respected Manchester City, in my opinion. Setting up, man, scared. Man, it's just frustrating, man. It's very frustrating. This could easily have a bad mental effect. Now we will see if Ateta is the right manager. I think, yeah, chicken, chicken enjoyer. Your name is funny. I wasn't actually looking. I just had seen it on the chicken. That's a chicken enjoyer. Man, you are a legend. You're a complete legend. Chicken enjoyer 1233. Complete legend name. I've never seen that. You're a legend, man. Complete legend. That's a good name. Nah, I haven't even now read what you said. So this could easily have a bad mental effect. I mean, I could have noticed in the last part of the game if it was gonna have a mental effect on them. I'm for sure it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be disappointing, and most of the players already say that. Bukayo Saka talked after the game. Declan Rice, the same people who had been talking, saying that it's not gonna affect them. This is one of a game. They do it separate, but I know at the back of their mind they will say, yes, we didn't really turn up. We disappointed our teams and stuff. The only thing is, I didn't see any player cry, and I didn't see any player really cussing or maybe like feeling. You can feel the pain. You could see the disappointment in their faces, not winning. But I think if they had been crying or maybe showing that emotion too much, then I think it would have affected them. But I saw the manhood in these players. At least none of them cried, unless if I didn't see. If you have seen any player crying, let me know. But I don't think any player cried. Everybody's Martinelli was just even laughing, which was unreal. But I know it's a Carabao Cup, and it's not the end of the world, and this shouldn't affect the team. If you have really good mental strength, I don't think losing Carabao Cup should you know give an effect or put any negative effect in yourself, to really go on and win. The Premier League is separate. I treat it as a separate league, a separate competition, and it's just Arsenal has been doing so well in that, and if they continue with that, long may live. What we have in a CTEX, in City turning. There's that's Man City rocks. Oh, I see you, man. City fans are so many here now. Definitely. I will go. I'll go into you now. City turning small teams apart again. I get you, man. I get you. I totally understand today. I mean, I understand you, man. I have no doubt Arsenal didn't turn up for sure. I totally agree with you. I know we haven't won anything at the moment. Arsenal is just a big name because we have been in the face or in the system for a long time, been in the Premier League for a long. We have been winning things. We are the only invisible team, by the way. I know that doesn't count so much at the moment, but Arsenal is the only team that has that goal Premier League. So a little bit of respect. As much as now City has won almost anything in the world, when this group came in, is it Abu Dhabi? At least they got rescued. You got manufactured, as a friend of mine says. City wasn't in the picture before Abu Dhabi guys came in, so you guys got manufactured. Now you're winning things. Let's see if Pep leaves and what will come out of you guys if you don't get any good coach or manager. We can just play Angie Ball for the rest of the season. You're meaning Jeff? Are you meaning what is his name? What is his name? Angie. That is what is his the former Tottenham Hotspur coach. His name is Angie. I mean Ange or Henry, whatever name he has. I even forget his name now. He got sacked in 2 weeks joining Nottingham Forest. That's the worst manager I've ever seen. We lose this league. We need to get Mikel for sure, man. Chicken and Joy. I think that's just not a, that's not even something to worry about. Completely, we get him off. We don't see him anywhere. We just get him off and find another coach that can take us to the because you cannot lose this league being 9 points ahead of your rival. Completely unacceptable. Very unacceptable. If that happened, man, internet is going to blow off. Completely, I tell you. Internet is going to be off completely. Everybody would be on it. And I think Mikel wouldn't really want to go that route. City turning small teams, I already got that. We beat nervous ourselves, made relax. I know, man, Millie. I know, but this is just painful, man. We always put ourselves in these positions. Like Arsenal is just too good that sometimes I feel like yeah, we create our own problems. We destroy our own selves. It's almost like bacteria killing their own self. Bacteria versus bacteria, I guess. Whatever. I'm not a doctor, but sometimes when there's a yeah, let me not get into that, but that's what we are. We always kill our own selves. Congratulations, City Soccer. They deserve the win. They enjoy. I mean, they can party. We have to prepare for Champions League games. I know, man. That's just I could call it. I mean, it's a good idea. I mean, I'm not saying it's not bad to think about Champions League and other games. But if we play like this against Sporting CP, man, we will get wall of five like they did against Bodo Glimt. Don't get me wrong. If we play exactly like the way we played against Manchester City, we're gonna be we're going to be beat, like serious beat. We will get beat completely. I don't even like 5, 6 goals. Because I can't imagine Sporting CP turning a 3 goal deficit. I know Bodoglin is not like the magical team that everybody thinks is the best team in the world, but turning a 3 goal deficit, scoring 5 goals against a team that has qualified in the last 16 in the Champions League, the team that has beaten Manchester City, the team that has beaten Atletico Madrid, that's not a very small team, man. It's a very organized, interesting, and good team to beat. So let's just calm it down. We shall talk about Champions League the next time when Champions League come. But I think that's gonna be the toughest game. It's gonna be tougher than the Leverkusen game, in my opinion. Anyway, love it, man. You speak the truth on your team. I respect it. Big up. Have a good night. See you again, man. Thank you, CTEC. I don't really. If you want honesty, if you want real self, if you want real opinion, this is the channel, man. I don't hide anything. When I'm pissed, I am pissed. When I am happy, I am happy. When I'm excited, all sort of that. You get the real me. I don't want to pretend to be somebody else. I am myself, and I'm an Arsenal fan that loves to speak the truth. If you don't like the truth and you want me to sugarcoat things, this is not the channel for you. I am here to speak the reality. If things are going bad, we have to say it subjectively or objectively, wherever you can use to really sound well, not overly criticizing with the bad intention, but at least having that open mind where you think this wasn't good enough. I can't say Arsenal deserve to win this Carabao Cup. We did nothing to show that we were capable of doing it. We did nothing completely in the game that I can say, oh, City, you don't deserve this. We did nothing completely in the game. If we had scored that 1 goal from Kai Havertz, maybe it would have been a different game. Probably would have gone on it, or we could have even just stayed in our defense to defend that 1 goal. I don't know. But this game wasn't ours. We did not do anything that really tell me that we were. If it was the Premier League game, I would say deservingly we have to lose the 3 points. But since it's a trophy, yes, we deserve to really lose the game. There's no way I can say we were even up for it. 20 minutes of game, 20 minutes of football. That's the only thing we got for this particular game. And the rest, shambles. Nothing. Do you think Arteta should leave? Ah man, Hakim. Morgan, I think, oh, man, I mean, it's just too early, man. It's just too early to think about him leaving. I think this manager has the potential to become one of the biggest manager in the Premier League if he can get out of his shells, if he can get out of his comfort zone and just be the manager that doesn't care about what people say, doesn't care about his system, just wants to play football that can win him trophies, then he will still stay at Arsenal for a long time. But if he's just too systematic, where he wants to be exactly the team that plays this certain way, just very adamant, doesn't want to change things. We play this way, we pass this way, you have to be here at this certain moment, and not being open minded to be flexible, rotate, and have a system where you use the game to dictate what you can do in the game. If he can do that, I think he's gonna last in this Premier League, or he can stay in the Arsenal squad. But if he just wants to be this team that I know it's good to have, tactics that you follow, system that you follow and play, but every game is different. Use the game the way you're seeing it to make you learn and do something different and something unexpected of you as a manager, something that you can see that here we have to change this. Like literally today, you could see that the midfield is totally killed, dead. Nobody was showing up in the midfield. Defenders have the ball. Saliba has the ball. What is his name? Magalesh has the ball, and nobody was showing up to come and get the ball in the midfield. Completely hiding. Everyone was hiding. Kai Havertz was shambolic, not doing anything. Doesn't come to get the ball. Rice, kush, every time. Wasn't really doing anything. Zubimendi back to his normal level 5, level 4 game. If he can really see that as a manager and change things as quick as possible, you know a player is on a yellow card. Why do you keep him for the second half? You have a left back fully fit in the bench who can just come in the second half and do your thing. Do the same thing that Nkapia has done. And so far, when he came on, he was even more effective than Nkapia, in my opinion. So, like, if he doesn't conform or change and things like that, I think he's not going to last at Arsenal. I'm not ready to let him go yet, but I will give him this season and possibly next season. If he wins something this season, I will still give him some chance. But if he completely come bare-handed, nothing in the locker, nothing in the cabinet for this season that we have been so good in all the competition and we end up coming with nothing, he has to go, man, because this would be a terrible bottling of the season. In my opinion, would be the worst manager, in my opinion. He cannot do that. Let me drink some water. It would be the worst. So let's see what he does. I don't think he's. I think I'm the only one who's not too fused about the car. Let's see, why do you think so? We on the road to winning the English Premier League or the Champions League. If we win one of those, nobody will remember the Carabao Cup. Would see, I think you have a point there, but that doesn't mean we don't have to be disappointed. If you get my point, we still have to be disappointed because the performance wasn't good enough. I don't disagree that Carabao Cup is not what we wanted to win, but guess what would have happened to us as Arsenal team if we had won that game? Guess what mentality we could have built against Manchester City heading to Etihad the next few weeks to come? How much mental strength would we have had against Manchester City if we had won this cup against them? That's my frustration. I'm not frustrated against, on Arsenal losing the game. I'm frustrated at how we turned up to perform in the game that matters the most to us as Arsenal team. Because that's my frustration, man. I don't care. I care less about the cup. I care less about what Manchester City does with the cup or wherever we do. But my only concern is the performance that we brought in was the old same performance that we had been crying about the last few years at Arsenal. That's why I titled this video "The Same Old Story, Same Old Arsenal," because this reminds me of the Arsenal that keep trying and always end up to be second. Always. Your point is valid. I understand, but I'm not saying I'm okay to be disappointed. Losing or drawing a game in the English Premier League hurts more than losing today's final. I get that. I mean, starting from now, that's gonna be the case. Starting from today, after we have lost already this particular Premier League, every game that we shall lose in the next few weeks coming up is going to be very, very painful. If we flash back to see this particular game that we have lost and we lose in the Premier League as well, it's going to be, mind blowing to remember what Manchester City, especially the game against Manchester City. If Manchester City beat us, man, that's going to be a big pain. I mean, it depends on the situation at the level where we are on points. It would depend on that. and my frustration would also depend on that. If we still lose the game and we're still 6 points ahead of them, I think I would still be happy. I wouldn't care, or I would care less. But if they win and they bring the goals down to 3 points, I mean the points down to 3 points or less, that's gonna be concerning. You know, it's gonna be concerning. If you think this is Saka saying, if you think sacking Arteta over a cup, Arsenal's, I mean, if you think sacking Arteta's over a cup, Arsenal's won twice in absurd. I mean, 89 points, elite win, rebuild the club from the mud. Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm not yet ready to sack him, man. I think he still deserves to stay at Arsenal. In my opinion, Saka. I don't think he wants to. He should go yet. Sign a long term contract with him before he leaves, or be ready for another club to face potential relegation. Oh, that's when you lose. Yeah, I think. I mean, Arsenal will not face relegation, in my opinion, but you never know. The only thing is, the board is not gonna sack him. No, like the way I say it, this, what's Kroenke they they have been in the system for a while, and they know that finding a good coach in the level of Mikel Arteta is going to take them years and ages, to get somebody to build a team. Mikel has done so well, guys. We have to give him the credit of really bringing Arsenal to the level where people now are fearing Arsenal and thinking that Arsenal would be a team in a few years, a team that will challenge every single year in, year out, and they will be the team to beat, and they will be the team that everybody will be terrified, if they look at the team. And he has done a good job to build that team, now that we're challenging. The last few years, Arsenal used to fight for top four, guys. Remember, we used to fight for top four every single year, or every single season. But now we are fighting for the trophies. We're fighting for the titles. It's not good enough that we haven't made it over the line yet, but you can see the progress. If we just keep doing the progress and we don't get over the line, it would mean, you know, like you can see the clouds, forming, and very soon the rain is gonna come. And that's what I think, Mikel. If we can just keep letting that clouds create, and then somehow, somewhere, it gets the energy to bring the rain, that would be a very, very good, atmosphere for them. But I think in general, Mikel has done a great job, and I think he deserves to be at Arsenal. Looking back, how he even joined Arsenal in the first place, and really having the love for the club as well. I think if this was a manager that wasn't a part of Arsenal for a very long time, I think by now maybe the owner would have sacked him already. But because he grew up at Arsenal, he was the Arsenal captain also, and he was the player. He just came up with a project that it was a long term project, of course, but you could see that there is progress. It's not that we can't see progress. I don't know if we sack Mikel Arteta. I mean, who are we gonna get? Who is that um, coach that we think will just come and win things? Because Arsenal is just totally different team compared to other teams that we have in the Premier League. The way they manage Arsenal, the way they do everything is just quite different. I think Mikel has done a very good job, and he just needs to win a few things. If he can do that, I think he's up there. He's gonna be in there for a long time, in my opinion. Um, Everton was the only fixture I was worried about, and we have got them out of the way. I think we will win every game, but draw against City. We cannot let City get 3 points. That is my case, Jeff. I mean, I would say I think it's just clearly seen. We need, if we can go there with, I mean, with the strength, mental strength, really to play our game and just impose ourselves on them and do what we are able to do as a team and not fear them. Probably nailed every single ball, just play the ball like the way we always play, impose ourselves on them, and not really fear anything. I feel like today we were just so shy, very timid, and like everyone was naive in so many aspects. We weren't really controlling our games, just giving the ball back to Manchester City. I don't know if it's just the final pressure and stuff, but in the Premier League, I think if we can just perform a little bit better and really keep that 20 minutes performance where we were the better side in the finals and keep it till the end of the game, we should be able to at least to get a draw or even beat Manchester City, because I think this Manchester City depends on the level. I mean, it will depend on at what point, because City is still gonna play Chelsea, and Chelsea are not doing great at the moment, but always Chelsea turn up when it comes to playing bigger team. And if Chelsea can get maybe a point from them, and we continue winning our games, we will still be in good shape to get to Etihad and really do something. If we can keep it 10 points or even 9 points after playing, at Etihad, I think we should be able to win this league. I still think we are able to win it. But sometimes you just have that doubt when you look at your team not performing well and not doing the basic things that they are supposed to do as a club. It just gets you frustrated. Man, Saka, what Chelsea beat Man City to just piss off their own supporters. I mean, we shall see. I think, like I said, Chelsea is the only team that I think, not actually the only team. They do have Liverpool also, right? Let me look at. Last time I looked at their fixtures, does City have Liverpool as well, or Newcastle? Let me see. I think they also have some big games in their fixture. Because I know they're going to Chelsea. Let me see here real quick. Give me a second. So Arsenal will play Bournemouth. That is on the 11th. I think that's gonna be after the Champions League and also the Southampton game. Then which team will Manchester City play that week when we play? We're gonna play before Manchester City, and then City is playing. That is Chelsea. That is April 12th. So if Chelsea can get something out of them, I think that would be good. If we can win a game against Bournemouth, which they even got a draw against Manchester United in that game, but we shall see if they. Yeah, that's a very very good week. If we can win that game and just wait for City to the next day really to play their game, that would be a big boost for us. But if anything happens in that game and we happen not to win it, I'm sure it's gonna be a boost for City to really go on and play their game, because that would mean we're down to basically 10 points, and then they still have two game at hand, and they can win all those, and then probably will catch us when we play them at the Etihad. So I just only hope we can do that. Chelsea are a weird team. They should be so much better than that squad. I think, yeah, you're right. They could beat City at the bridge. Pep is sideline. Burn, right? I think he really served that, right? How many games did they give him? Because he was off against the what is the last game they played? There was a game they played last week. Um, I think he was off, yeah, in the last game that they played. Um, so I don't know if he's still serving the ban or it's just like a one-time ban. But yeah, I don't know if he's still gonna be on the sideline, but he already missed one. So if it was just on a one, then it should be, yeah, he should still be available. And I don't think having Pep Guardiola on the sideline or not would really affect City. This winning against Arsenal has given them so much now. They're gonna be very, very pumped to try. Like he actually said it. He would love to be in Arsenal position for the league, but he also knows that Arsenal has been very, very good the entire year. And they deserve to be up there, but they will just be close by. They will keep trying, and keep trying, and keep trying, and see if they're able to, do, I mean, get some points and get some stuff moving on as well. But yeah, we shall see what comes. Premier League is a very difficult game. You guys can even see in the games that happen during the weekend, Manchester United getting 2-2 draws, Chelsea getting beat 3-0. That's hilarious. I was surprised. Everton beating Chelsea, and also Liverpool losing to Brighton. So these games are not easy. Even if you see like they're winnable, we just still need to show up. That's the only problem I have with Arsenal. The days that you want them to show up, they don't. Especially, in the Carabao Cup, everybody was like, "Yeah, Arsenal's gonna win. Arsenal's gonna win." Oh, yeah, we were so good, and everybody predicting 3-1, 2-1, 4-1. Like, I was like, man, you guys are just talking nonsense. This game is just gonna be super, super difficult. And I mean, my prediction was 2-1, but in my brain, I thought it was gonna be 1-1, maybe, and then we could go for extra time or something like that. But you never know. Sid, because I knew Sid knew how to win in the finals, and Pep has been to Wembley many times, and Mikel Arteta has been like, a real manager like 2 or 3 times only. So Cap still has more experience compared to Mikel in that aspect of the game. So in general, we're still doing great, but let's see. Imagine if we had Semenyo, that guy is single-handedly carrying City. He's given them so many points. Yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, that's why Manchester City, always win things, because they go for the best players. They always spend money, and I don't know how much they have spent, probably 200 billion or whatever money they have spent. They always go for the best players. And I think Arsenal has not been that team. Mikel Arteta has been given money, but the way Mikel Arteta chooses players, is not exactly how Pep does it. And that's our problem. Semenyo would have been a very good player at Arsenal. At the moment, we wouldn't be worrying about Martinelli or Trossard, playing in that side, left hand side. We should have had a player where, like, if you know he's on the pitch, you can see that, yeah, he's making a difference. We don't have that magic player, a player that can turn things out of nothing, like somebody was saying earlier on. We need those players to be at Arsenal. We need them. And if we don't incorporate and bring players that serve those purposes, where like they can make things happen, I know Darman is one of them, but he's still young. He's only 16, and Mikel is not going to play him every single game next season. I know he's going to have, some part of the game this season, but still, we need somebody that can just get that ball and take on defenders and go on for it and say, yes, this is my team. I'm going to take you guys. I'm going to win this game for you. And I am here to shoot. I'm here to score goals for you. And we don't have that player. We need players like that at Arsenal to really to change things. We need those kind of players. And Semenya was on the market. Arsenal didn't want to sign. I don't know how much did they buy him? Like 60 something only? Was it 90 something? I don't even know how much he was bought for. But whatever money he has been bought for, he has been the real signing for, real game changer for Manchester City. I don't know where they would have been by now if he had not signed for them, you know. But he's such a good player, man. Very good player. See here. Rather imagine if we had Semenyo, we would still be playing Champions League. What do you mean, Saka? Rather imagine if we had Semenyo. I mean, his name is very difficult. He would still be playing. He would still be. Oh, you mean I understand you now, man. These players sometimes, they don't like. If you're at City, I don't think losing out to Real Madrid is so devastating, because Real Madrid had been better than you at some point. With the level that City is at the moment, losing to Real Madrid, I don't think it would affect them so much, or I don't think it even affected them in any way, because they knew Real Madrid was better than them in any way, and also um, Real Madrid is the team to lose to if you're taken out of the Champions League. I wouldn't expect Arsenal to go out of Champions League against Sporting CP. The reason is Sporting CP has no real credibility in the Champions League. Whereby, if I lose to Sporting CP, I would say yes, we deserve to go out because this team has done it in the Champions League many times and they're zero winners. That would be devastating to me if we don't make it over, you know, of the line against Sporting CP. But with Manchester City losing to Real Madrid, Real Madrid is superior to Manchester City, in my opinion. So that makes sense for them to not even feel like it's it's a brainer or something like that because they knew this Real Madrid wasn't that good, but they didn't do their best. So getting out of the Champions League shouldn't affect someone. And I know, yeah, he would still be playing in the Champions League for Arsenal, but I think, you know, I don't know. Somebody said he had a chance to talk to Mikel about it if he was about to come to Arsenal, but Mikel didn't give them the chance to really come on. I don't know if that's true. It's just a conspiracy. I never heard anything about it, but he chose to go to Manchester City, you know. And I think with Manchester City losing Champions League place at the moment, they know for sure next year they will still go back to Champions League. So it's not a problem for him. I think he should still try again next year if they finish in the top four. Uh, players like Eberiche, players who can create magic out of nowhere. That's the only player we have, man. He did that in the Champions League last week. You know, that's the only player, and he wasn't present today. And Arsenal needs something. Like guys, when you think of the players that Arsenal used to have in their squad, even in the current reign for Arsene Wenger, when Arsenal used to have what is his name, Santi Cazorla, Cesc Fabregas, Alexander Leb. You used to have Coquelin, Diaby. You have this. They're simple players, but Alexis Sanchez, Ozil, like those players you could see, even if Arsenal were not good, you could see that we had creativity almost everywhere in the pitch. Cazorla can shoot from outside, you know. Theo Walcott could chip in, run over the line, and go score you a goal. Fabregas would do a lot for you as well. Alexis Sanchez carried Arsenal with just himself, scoring goals in the Premier League so many times, winning games for us. We used to have players who could do those magical moments, Van Persie's and all those players. But right now, we don't have those players in the squad. We don't have those players where you can say, yes, this is our main man. If he is on the pitch, Bukayo Saka used to be that for the last few years, but at the moment, he doesn't seems to be like that particular guy. In my opinion, he doesn't even show any desire to be that person that everybody look up to and give the ball to and say make something happen. Sometimes you have players in your team where you're like, let's get the ball to him. Let's get the ball to him. He's gonna do something for us. He's gonna win us the game. We don't have that, you know. Hopefully, Mikel will bring some in the summer. We will be here to talk about it and see who Mikel will sign. I know the World Cup is coming as well. It's gonna be, it's gonna really, really be, tarnish our women and bring a lot of effect in the game, transfer wise. But we shall see. The only team that worries me is Bayern. We will beat anybody else in the Champions League, I feel. I mean, man, I would see. I don't think you are really being let me say not even respectful, but like I don't think you're giving all equal chances to these teams because I believe Arsenal will make it through over Sporting CP. But the game that is gonna be difficult for Arsenal and might kill Arsenal is the Barcelona or Atletico Madrid game. Unless, like Mikel Arteta said, the pain and that the fire that they have in their belly changes, and I see a difference, or I can see differences in the play and the games that we will have, then I think for sure it will be, you know, it will be easy game for Arsenal in the Champions League. But I don't see any easy game in this Champions League. Bayern for sure they're better. They might go to the finals in my opinion because they have good attacks. Their players are I mean those guys are so fast. PSG is still there too. They might still defend the trophy. They have been very, very good as well against Chelsea. I know Chelsea is, it's not a team you can really, really, really judge your potential against, but the only team, like even for Liverpool, I don't think PSG will find it difficult to play Liverpool unless they step it up. I don't think, yeah, they will be out. I'm sure PSG will beat Liverpool again, home and away, in my opinion. But unless they change things, because losing that game against Brighton, I watched that game and I was like, Arne Slot is not Arne Slot that won the Premier League. The way he's playing, man, it's just so terrible. Very, very terrible. So let's see. Okay, Saka used to be that guy, but he's dropped off a lot lately. He doesn't shoot or pass, he's just lose it. He loses the ball. Like, man, guys, this game that we played today, I don't understand why Mikel didn't even take Saka out. That's what I was saying. Like, Mikel needs to be very, very ruthless, like the way he said. When Mikel Arteta first came, he was talking ruthless, ruthless. We have to be very ruthless. Where has that ruthless Mikel Arteta gone? Where if a player is not playing well, even if you trust them 100%, take them out. Saka didn't deserve to finish this game completely, in my opinion. He should have been taken off in the second. Instead of taking out, I think even Kai Evers, he should have been taken Bukayo Saka and brought in maybe Dalman or somebody, or even Nogard. I feel like Nogard would have suited this game, taking Zubimendi out and bringing Nogard and bringing Gabriel Jesus in the game. He did try some few tricks and stuff, but I would have brought Dalman instead just to try him and see what he can make. Like the same thing we were talking earlier about. Like Arsenal doesn't have a player that can make things out of nothing, and we need kind of players like that to keep things moving. Please like the stream as well, guys, and also keep liking and also subscribing as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, we are on the road to 2K, guys, and you can make the dream move on. And I appreciate all of you guys being on here, guys. You've been very, very interactive, and I appreciate you. And thank you, Saka. Would see, if I'm pronouncing your name well. And then everybody, Jeff, thanks. CTAC has already gone to sleep. Thank you so much for checking in as well. And then Chicken Enjoyer, that's the name of the week, and it's gonna be the comment of the week as well. That's a very crazy name. I didn't really look at it. But yeah, Madueke has been good. Yeah, Madueke has been good, man. He should have even started this game. I just don't know why Mikel trusted, what is his name, Trossard to be in there. Oh, excuse me, guys. Trossard to be in this game, but I think Bukayo Bukayo needed a break for this game. I think he needed some break. Um, but Mikel, once he has decided really to go with somebody, that's what I was saying. He's just so adamant in most cases. He just wants to do his own things and not really look at the game and try to change the game according to how the game is. Sometimes he does that, but like this particular game didn't really need Saka to lead to stay in the old game. I think Madueke should have come in earlier on, even before that. He could have taken Zubimendi out, brought in maybe, you know, some attacking threats, Nogard maybe. I think Nogard is really, really underrated though, because this guy is very, very good at passing ball forward. Like forward passes, Nogard doesn't, he rarely passes the ball backward. I've been watching him closely. he is such a good midfielder, but Mikel is just not using him enough. And games like this maybe would have been the better choice for me instead of, Zubimendi. But I understand he wanted to play his best teams that has been playing together for a while. But sometimes, like I said, you have to trust your gut and change the game just the way it is coming. But anyway, it's just what it is, man. We lost the game and nothing really else we can ask for. But I think Arsenal being, the team that we always want them to be, we just give them a benefit of a doubt that they should be able to win the Premier League. That's our only hope. Many people are now saying, yeah, just Carabao Cup, we move on, we go on to the Premier League. And, we keep trying. We keep trying until the end and see what will come out of our struggle for the whole entire, season. Because sometimes, Arsenal supporting Arsenal is, it's so difficult, man. You need therapy. You need just to be sure. You need emotional support from all over the world. That's why sometimes we just come on here and just chat, and at least you get people who can make you laugh around and share with you, so that at least you know you get the stress away because it's so stressful to support Arsenal sometimes. It's very, very stressful. I've seen reactions and much reactions from other people, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I know, yeah, it's not the end of the road, and or the end of the tunnel, because with we still in some, we still have trophies to fight for. We still have the Premier League, we still have the Champions League, and we still have, FA Cup. In the other flip side, I think Manchester City might have needed this trophy more than us, in my opinion, because it seems like they're only now in the two trophies. If Arsenal go on to keep the record of winning and winning and winning in the Premier League, then Manchester City basically has only this chance, to win anything, in my opinion. But now that they have won the Carabao Cup, hopefully that's gonna be the only cup that they will be winning, and Arsenal will move on to win the Premier League and also go on to win, um, probably FA Cup. I doubt if Arsenal is gonna win Champions League. We may go all the way to the semifinals, but I don't think we are able to win, Champions League at the moment yet. Looking at the way we are playing, I don't think we are able to win Champions League. I could be wrong. If we go to win on it, guys, guess what? Shamelessly, I will celebrate, jump, and be excited. And probably I will be the one person to advocate for Mikel Arteta's statue to be put right in front of the Emirates, because Arsenal hasn't won Champions League for how many years? Since they turned the name into Champions League, Arsenal has not won anything. Arsenal has no record of winning Champions League. Being a team that has been in the Premier League for whatever years it has been, that's alarming. If we go on to do it, be my guest. I will definitely, definitely go for the parade. In my opinion, I would try to organize my way to go to England. I mean, go to London and try to do something. At least even if just watch and see the parade or stuff like that, because that would be one of a moment where, like, you see that life, you know, football means a lot in somebody's life, just to be there. And we would do so many blocks, man. If we go to win Champions League, that would be amazing. Just dreaming, man. Just dreaming. Utsi is saying, next summer I would love 100 million world class left winger. That's the only thing I think we realistically need. Who is that? Who's that 100 million pound winger? Do we still have any player that's worth 100? Arsenal to spend 100 million on a winger, one player. I don't think that is going to be acceptable. I don't think spending on a winger that amount of money is realistic. I'd rather spend that money maybe on a striker. have a second striker instead of having just Kai Havertz and what is his name? I mean, if it is like a world, like a real world class winger in the name of maybe, but is it what is his name? Vareskelia, or maybe Vitinho from PSG, or probably maybe what is his name, Junior. If it is Yamal, probably, then I would accept that. But if it is not those that I know, probably they're like the best wingers at the moment. Maybe Rafinha. I don't know if he's gonna be able to move from Barcelona because he said, yeah, Barcelona is his dream team. As a young boy, all Brazilian loves to go to Spain. And I don't think he's gonna be able to move from Spain back to England. So if it is like a winger that is gonna change my attack and can get me off my seat, 100 million I would pay for that. But I don't see any winger that is worth 100 million at the moment. In my opinion, you can let me know. Maybe I don't really know, but let me know if there's any. Arsenal was looking for 110 for Alvarez. I mean, Alvarez is not a winger; he's a striker. But I know Butter like him because he signed him for Atletico Madrid. That's the only reason why he's actually looking forward to trying to find him. But 110, I mean, it might change things. Alvarez also is not like super. I mean, he's prolific for sure, but I think he also has some weaknesses in some other aspect of his games. And I think, Mikel Arteta, with having Gyökeres and again signing Alvarez, how is that going to work? Alvarez left Manchester City because he was a second string striker. And you have Gyökeres there. Is he going to sell Gyökeres? What are we going to do? So, I mean, it's just going to be crazy. But anyway, we shall see. With the transfer, it's just, it's just what it is. Um, you lose some, you get some. Exactly with the trophies as well. Arsenal can lose and get some, but yeah, yeah, that's what I think. I mean, it's gonna be tough to get a winger that is fit that would fit Arsenal's system and Arsenal style of play at the moment because I feel like Arsenal has been that team, that is so much structured that sometimes you don't get the freedom that, Semenyo was talking about how free he is to play at Manchester City and they allow him to do whatever he's capable of doing. I feel like that's what we are lacking at Arsenal with Mikel Arteta. He doesn't give you that freedom to just play your game and be yourself when you're on pitch to really, really just perform as, Martinelli or perform as Saka. Be yourself. Don't worry about, other things. If you get out of shape, maybe you can do that when you're, when you don't have the ball. But once you have the ball, just be who you are. That's what we are lacking at Arsenal. And every time I think Makelata's system is somewhat the problem in my opinion, the way we play. But you know, we'll get to see what we can do anyway. But let me see. Oh, it's almost 2 hours, man. Okay. Yeah, I think we should be able. If there's nothing much really to talk about, we might be ending in 2 hours time. But it's been good, guys. It's been really, really good. I appreciate so much you interacting here. I mean, Hootsie is saying, why has no Premier League team tried to get Osimhen? That's a good question. Osimhen has been one of the strikers that I think many Premier League players, I mean, teams don't want to pay a very high wage. I have heard that maybe his wages are so high, and if you really have 300k earner at Arsenal in the name of soccer, and you're having Gyökeres maybe 200 something, and you have Kai Havertz 200, 40 or 50, and you bring um Victor Osimhen, who's gonna demand 350 or maybe 340, whatever money he wants. That's what the price. I mean, Fabrizio Romano was talking about it during the time when he was gonna leave for Galatasaray or something like that. That's the amount that he was asking in general, and many clubs ran away because he was too much. You can't pay a player that hasn't been Premier League proven 350 or so. He's a good striker. I would take him at Arsenal, but I don't think With also one thing is Mikel Arteta wants you have any behavioral problem. Osimhen had some fight or like talking, about the coach of Nigeria or something like that. And I think that's also one of the reasons Mikel doesn't like a striker or somebody who has that ego and too much ego and stuff like that. All the players at Arsenal at the moment, I feel like the problem is everybody respect Mikel too much and everybody listen to him too much that they can defy or even go against any single thing that Mikel tells them to do. They just want to respect Mikel too much and do exactly what he wants. And that ruins any player's game from really progressing or even advancing because you're stuck to the system that your coach wants you to play. You're not free to play your game as a player. So that makes sense to me. That's why maybe signing Osimhen is not, you know, probably easy. That's just my opinion, man. I don't know. That's my opinion. But Osimhen would have been good for Arsenal, in my opinion. But we'll see. I was hoping to get Osimhen years before Gyökeres was even on the. I mean, he was on the radar for Arsenal so many years ago. I talked about it in the channel as well. By then, I thought he was going to be the one that Arsenal could sign. We would have been a different monster by now because he's quick, he's clinical, he's scored goals. I think he is way much better than Gyökeres in my opinion. But probably he's the only. I mean, Gyökeres was the only player available. To be fair, at the moment. But anyway, we can see what Arsenal will look for in this summer. I know World Cup is gonna change it so much. Also, with the World Cup, it's not gonna be easy. For Arsenal, even for any team to get players every year when we have World Cup, with the players getting rest or players doing these, players are playing World Cup, everything just is all twisted around and nothing moves. Sometimes you sign players before they go to World Cup. If they can do that, that would be great. If they can do while World Cup is still going on, it would be great. But also waiting. Sometimes they have to wait until the World Cup is finished and finish stuff, and complete the deals. So we shall see how Arsenal will go on really to do the deals for this season. But Gyökeres and Osimhen, 100 times I would take. I would take Osimhen for sure. I would take Osimhen. And then I see you animal shots. You guys have some names, man. Oh man, I see you. Crazy. I was super hungry when Arteta didn't switch up in the second half. Do you think this will affect us in the league? We need to drop Saka, bro. Yeah, we already talked about that anyway. I think you joined later on. We talked about Mikel Arteta. I already said this manager needs to learn from his mistakes. It looks like sometimes he doesn't learn from his mistakes. He has made so many mistakes in the Premier League, so many mistakes in games where you feel like he should have learned from it, but he hasn't. We talked about the yellow card. He should have taken Capi out in the second half, brought Calafiori straight away. He should have taken Saka off, probably brought in Nogard or maybe brought in even if Dauman, and switch in the midfield and see who else can really play in there. Or maybe kept Avard, take, Saka out, and play probably Gabriel Jesus or Martinelli. Martinelli would have been much better option for what is his name, Trossard, for this game because Manchester City had at some point Manchester City were like right halfway in. They were playing so high line, like a very very high line, almost half in the half of Arsenal, and we needed people who can take runs, like ball over the top, and nobody was even looking at balls over the top. We were just so engraved at the back, like we couldn't move, just staying there trying to defend. We can't defend our way to winning cups, man. If we are gonna play like this in all the finals or semifinals, we are going to. Man, we are just gonna be creating our own grave. Like seriously, we'll be putting ourselves in the grave. Okay, let's see here. I mean, yes, Animal Shorts is saying he seems scared of or affected. Affected due to the 2022-23 season. You mean Mikel? Mikel just doesn't learn, man. He does not learn from his mistake. Even is like when they say you are a living embodiment of yourself. The players are exactly who Mikel Arteta is because that's what their coach is like. If your manager tells you to do something and you do it and you've been doing it for ages, you trust it, you think it's gonna work, you just stay with it and nothing changes. We don't have those players who can defy or go against Mikel Arteta's, style of play and say, "Sir, no, I respect you so much, but I think I need to be that player that everybody would look at and say, yes, let's do this. I want to be that player that can win us game. I don't want to be that, systematic player that where I have to be exactly at this place at this particular moment. I have to run here. It's good to have system like that, but sometimes games doesn't care if you have a good system or not. They just come the way they are, and the players have to change tactically and in so many ways to fit in that particular game. And that's what Mikel Arteta lacks. He doesn't fit his players in that system or in that style, especially in that particular game and how the game is going, looking at it and saying, yes, I need this to be done in order to win the game. He doesn't do that. So that's the problem, man. That's the problem for Mikel. That is our weakness. So we have got good football knowledge. Ever played football manager? I know, man. Football manager. You want to be the football manager anyway. I've got good football manage knowledge. I know, man. Ever played football manager? If all of us were to be coaches, man, I don't know if we would survive a week. If we would be knocked out completely because sometimes if you're the coach, you need to close all the outside noise, man. Don't worry about what people say and keep going. Guys, like the stream, man. I see just on a few likes. Keep liking, man. Just on the 7 likes. We have been here for 2 hours, man. And I see on the 7 likes. Guys, keep liking and also subscribe if you haven't already. And we keep going. We are about to end anyway, but let me check on this. But yeah, thanks guys for joining as well. We will keep going. I realize the shackles. A lot of players played in the wrong positions, and due stiff, they are not trained for. Man, what is that? I think it's what Michaela like. I mean, Michaela likes to have. Mikel is like I said, is a true embodiment of himself in all aspects, in his footballing, in his knowledge, and his training and stuff like that. You could see that it's real Mikel Arteta style of play, and it is Mikel in any way or shape or form when you see this team play, and it's annoying sometimes that he doesn't give that freedom to these players to just do what they're capable of doing and just show up and be yourself and play your game you know but I think like you said, it's just unbelievable how He plays like today. Declan Rice was playing in number two. That's was like when we used to play our game during the period of Thomas Partey. You could see that Thomas Partey was playing very well in the system. Like that's why I said we are playing the old system, old same story where numbers, you know, your midfielder goes to play in the right back. I was shocked to see that today, guys. Declan Rice from midfield back to left back. I mean right back. When have we seen Arsenal do that with all the players that they have? That's shocking for me. It is. It's really shocking. Man, guys, it's terrible, but forgive me. It's not easy. Um, we already looked at that. I think I already read this. We already read that. Let's see that one. Give me a unlimited budget like City has, and I will try and be a manager. Man, if you can't budget to buy your own clothes, how can you budget to buy a player, man? You need to start budgeting to buy your own house and buy your own equipment, appliances in your house. Once you have all those in your house, then you can now, you can request for, for 100 million or whatever money you need because if you can't be like I mean my mom used to say if you can't be trusted with $1 or $3, nobody can give you any money beyond that. You have to be trusted at least with 1,000. I mean, like 1K or $500 or $200. Then people will say, okay, he's trusted with that, so I can give him more. So you have to start with that, man. Who would say first start first start building your own house and doing all the stuff, and then Mikel will say, yes, you can be my man. I can give you the money to buy players because that money is crazy. The amount of money they pay for players, if you're not mentally settled, I mean, you will go mad. Because you would throw the 100 million somewhere, and next time you're on the road. And they beat us with 10 men. Alan was a ghost. Chucky going, you know, doing kicks up. I mean, I've already talked about that, man. Animal shots. It's crazy. That kicks up. It's just so painful to see that no player just went and kicked him down completely. I know Declan, I mean, what is his name? Ben White went at least whacked him at the at one moment, but that was too late. He should have just done it right at the moment when he was trying to humiliate us. And um, Amrabaldo, I see you, man. Saliba at left back, Calafiori at center forward. Man, we were all over the place. Just put it like that. Arsenal was a shamble. We were all over the place. That's what I can tell you. We were not good enough completely. Anyway, guys, I think it's been far time far spent, man. Yeah, we just have 10 minutes left, so I will close in 10 minutes. If you have anything else to talk about, but I think we have exhausted all this team. But anyway, I haven't really given player ratings for these players, but I will give this tomorrow after thinking about it. I don't want to give just nonsense. Tomorrow I will be back and then talk about the player ratings, and maybe I would have a second thought about the game and think differently on the game itself. Probably that might change my idea and ratings on those players. But if I'm to give them ratings at the moment, guys, nobody's gonna get five because that's how harsh I'm gonna be on these players. But I think probably if I sleep and then think about it tomorrow and have a different idea on it, I might have a different um, thought on it. But anyway, that's just me. If there's nothing new, but thanks, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Soccer, Animal Shorts, Wills would say. Thank you for keeping the chat really, really nice. Millie as well, Morgan, Man City Rocks, Jeff. Thanks, man. Jeff told me about it. He was very worried yesterday. Thanks again for coming and showing up, even if you were worried. That means you're loyal, fun. That's good. Chicken Enjoyer, I love you too, man. Thanks for being there. Yeah, guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and yeah, like the stream as well, and also hype. And the stream is all done. I will be back again really tomorrow, and we can discuss more on this game because this today it was just waffles, but also sometimes you need to take a bit of time and think about what this team is gonna bring for you. And it's frustrating, it's disappointing. We didn't win. I would have loved, not that would have changed anything, but I think it would have given us a different mentality. Also, for some reason, I think it's good that we lost the game, and it might help us really to go on and perform well in the Premier League and keep winning now, and then get the Premier League off the line, because that's what we have been missing for a long time. And getting out of this trophy is great, is good, if we are gonna utilize it in the positive manner in the next few games that we have in our bag. But hopefully all will go well. The few games that we have, Carabao Cup, I mean FA Cup coming, we're gonna play Bournemouth also in the Premier League, and we have Champions League as well coming, Sporting CP. So all that, keep hook and stay on the channel. We will get you every single knowledge and skills and everything that you need to know concerning Arsenal. And yeah, we do live stream every single day if you are curious at this particular time. Every time we do that. So keep coming and keep enjoying the moment. I will see you guys all tomorrow, and ciao, and thanks so much for subscribing. Thanks so much for being part of the show. And have a lovely day, a lovely night, and a lovely morning forever, and a lovely Monday. And do your work well and rest well. I will see you all guys tomorrow, same time.